Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And today I wanted to jump into the topic of haircuts. I was watching a video recently and it's funny because it keyed on something that I was thinking about a while back, and it just kind of made me think like, yeah, I was thinking about that myself a while back, and it's just funny they brought it up, was how expensive haircuts are getting, but yet though inflation occurs, it's one of those services that really don't change for the person, and there's almost no way to make it make sense. At least this is what they were describing in this video, and I kind of agree with it. I always agree with it. For the last like maybe 15 years, haircuts were going up in price, but it's one of those things where you just don't feel that inflation necessarily affects it. Now, their bills in terms of paying for their storefronts, their chairs, you know, when I say the chairs, meaning their spot in the store and all that stuff does go up. But the service of a haircut, it's gotten to the point where now where I heard some people, I was watching a video on this, and some people were saying that they pay somewhere in the range of like $50 for a haircut, you know, between the actual haircut and then the tip that they give. I think the haircut itself is like $35-40, and then maybe they give a $10 tip or something of that sort. But back from when it used to be $10, $12, and you gave like a $2 tip, $3 tip, whatever the case is, and you would go maybe every 2 weeks. Now you might wait a month. You know what I mean? If you got nothing, no kind of engagement going on at the moment, you might just say, you know what, like I'm just gonna let my hair rock out, let it get long. A lot of people cut their own hair. I've cut my own hair, and I believe I put it on the channel before. If not, then I will try to see if I can upload it, but I think I put on there on the channel before. I'll probably link it inside the description if I can, if I did a video on this, but I know I did a video on somewhere as far as clippers, clippers that you guys could buy. So I'm going to put that in a link, and if it's not there, I'm going to put a link from another channel that specializes in that. But anyway, you guys, yeah, a lot of people just cut their own hair, and at this point now it's just cheaper, especially if you're just cutting it all off. Obviously you're not going to be able to do specialized things on yourself, but you're just giving yourself a low cut Caesar. You could do it for yourself. But what are your guys' thoughts on that? I think it's ridiculous that it's gotten to that point. I get it, inflation, but that service doesn't really demand that. There are certain services that just, it'd be like, I know this kind of going back in time, but it'd almost be like those services where people get their shoes shine. It's like, well, you can get a shoe shining kit and just do it yourself. If shoe shining goes past a point where it's like, okay, now you're spending $50 to shine your shoe, it doesn't make that much sense at that point. And that's kind of like what it is with haircuts. It's like, yes, it's a basic grooming thing, but at the same time too, kind of could do it yourself. You can get a pair of clippers, maybe have one of your friends do it for you, and you do it for them when, you know, you guys both need it. So that way, if you want something a little bit more detailed than just a basic Caesar or a bald cut. But at the end of the day, it just gets too pricey for a service that, I mean, really is not justified, especially when nothing of the nature of it has changed. Now, sometimes you go to a place that does haircuts and go to a barbershop or whatever the case is. For men, at least, you'll find that they started doing this whole, they spray this stuff on your head to try to give you this fake hair stuff if you need like a touch up, or you need like, you know, you're kind of like balding in certain areas, rather than just you just getting a low cut or a bald cut. They'll do that to kind of try to enhance things, but all that is a way to justify charging you the higher price. And a lot of guys don't even want that stuff, because a lot of people can see right through it, and it's like, for that, if I'm in the direction I'm going bald, let me just shave it all off and have either low cut Caesar or baldy regardless. But yes, they try to justify the price. But what's your thoughts, you guys, on that issue? Yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think. It's definitely something that I felt was like kind of trending, and it's definitely something that's not really getting talked about as much, but I think it's something that's on every guy's mind. Anyway, you guys, as always, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video.